whole family. It's been one of the hottest gifts of the season. So tell us all about it, Chad. I love that you get 2 for less than $35. And I've never seen a car that can literally go upside down and up the wall.
That's right. I mean, we didn't invent a remote control car. That's of course very true. I mean, I had a remote control car 25 years ago. I'll tell you what it didn't do. It didn't drive on the wall. It didn't drive on the ceiling. It did drive on the floor, and this will do that same thing. There is a little switch on the back. So all you do is you pick what you're going to do. I'm going to say go to the wall, flip it into wall mode, any flat surface. You don't even have to look. You can drive it up or down or sideways. You can spin. You can drift. You can. You notice the blue headlights or the reverse tail lights. And as I spin or drift, you see how easy it is. I mean, my hands are far out. I mean, I don't have to be this close to the car, of course. I do that for television. But I want to point out, it's my real wall. I didn't make this. This is not some sort of fake studio wall. This is my real wall. I don't paint it in between presentations. There's no scrapes. There's no scuffs. There's no marks. And the number one question we get is, how is that even possible? I want to show you right underneath. See that little wind turbine underneath there? You can't because there's a little bridge, but underneath that bridge is a wind turbine, okay? And then if you're not an engineer like me or maybe Sarah, it's a fan for all intents and purposes. So that fan gives it that little bit of suction, that anti-gravity technology that we call it, to allow it to sort of hover or suck itself to the wall or the ceiling or the windowsill or the A-frame like this house here. These kids drew their own racetrack on the car, on the wall. Lynn Murphy and I, we were sort of joking back and forth the other day. First one to the ceiling fan, that's the one who wins. Or the first one to the family portrait, that's the one who wins. But I can't stress enough the rechargeable lithium-ion battery. Man, if there's one thing everyone sort of gets aggravated about with remote control cars, it's the batteries remote control cars eat, not this one. This one has a built-in lithium-ion battery. You get 2 remotes, and each remote has 3 different frequencies, so the cars never interfere with each other. And the fact that you're getting a red car and a blue car makes it really special, because you're never arguing with who crossed the finish line first. It was the red car that won, or it was the blue car that won. And the built-in LED lights, Sarah, that's something radical racers could have skipped. When you go forward, you get the blue lights. When you go backwards, you get the red lights, and then you can even create your own turn signal. And if I go one way, I get the one light. If I go the other way, I get the other light. Radical racers, quite frankly, they could have skipped the lights altogether. We wouldn't have noticed. They said that's not who we are. The engineers and the technology people that built this, and the real race car sound that's built in. I mean, my nieces and nephews FaceTime me after almost every presentation to make sure I sent these to Indiana. I mean, they really did, Sarah, and I shipped direct with HSN.
Oh my gosh, my nephews would absolutely go crazy over this. And I think it's fun for the whole family. I mean, I actually just used this for the very first time about 30 seconds ago while you were talking. So if I can figure it out, anyone can figure it out. I'm not exactly an expert when it comes to remote control toys, but you just go forward or back with one of the hands, and then the other toggle, you decide if you're gonna go into circle or do a little 360, but I mean, it's awesome. And I love how it lights up. So you can use these around the dark. Kids are gonna have fun going up and around the walls and over doors and, you know, having fun whether they're in their home or upstairs, downstairs, in a bedroom. And because you get 2, I mean, think about how cool that is. Everyone is getting a red. Everyone is getting a blue. You're getting 2 of the remote controls. So that way you can really keep track of who's running whose car. And I love the idea that I never have to buy batteries for this. Chad, I can just recharge it, right?
Yeah, absolutely. We're even giving you the 2 charging cables. The 2 USB charging cables are included. And the cars actually look like really expensive Italian sports cars. I mean, they just have those features that make them, quite frankly, it's a little silly, I'm going to say it. They're aerodynamic. I mean, the engineers really made them because if they were going to drive vertically or horizontally on a ceiling, they had to cut down on the wind. And I just, when I heard that, I was like, what? And they're like, yeah, we know. Like, real cars are aerodynamic, so are our remote control cars. And I said, okay. And then so you flip it into wall mode, any flat surface or semi-textured surface. the suction, it will adjust itself. There's a lot of technology built in. And then all you do is you drive. I mean, it couldn't be simpler. Up, down, left, right. I mean, I've done a few presentations of this, Sarah. We've moved about, the planners called me yesterday, and we've moved about 60,000 of these cars in the last month. We're down to our final quantities. I do know that, and Radical Racers is the #1 infomercial in the entire country right now as we speak. It is the hottest toy of 2020, and this is actually, they did a very soft launch in 2019, Christmas of 2019. You may have noticed, okay, and you couldn't find it at the big box stores. This is what they were fighting over on the Cyber Monday and Black Friday. Well, HSN called Radical Racers and said, look, 2020, don't mess with us. We're HSN. Our customers are the best. You give us the awesome deals. And so they did. They came back with HSN and they lowered the price. The infomercial is more expensive. They said one red car, one blue car, will make it rechargeable with right there, that lithium ion battery. So the kids are going to love this. When they open it up, they're not going to be disappointed, Sarah.
No,
I mean, if
and
there's one thing they want, it's the name brand. We know that.
Yeah, right? That's one thing I always wanted when I was a kid. Like, don't give me that other brand. I want the real thing. And I love that you get two, right? You don't have to buy two separate gifts. This could be, you know, for your niece. This could be for your nephew. This could be for him and her. This could be for your son and his friends, so they can sort of race and, you know, compete and have fun together. I love the idea that this is all you need to do today. I mean, if you're like me, and when I shop for my nieces and nephews, I'm like, I don't know what the hottest toy is. I don't even know, like, what's a cool thing right now, or what are the kids into? Like, just help me out. Like, make this as easy as possible. So here it is, the hottest gift of the season. We've got a 2-pack. We've got an HSN exclusive. And tonight, it's 2 for $34.95. It's also with Flex Pay, which means you've got interest-free monthly payments on your credit card, and we'll take care of the rest. We can ship it to your family's destination. We can ship it to your son, your daughter, your grandchild, your niece, your nephew. We can bill it to you and ship it to them. So that will really make it that much easier for you to get your holiday shopping done. You don't have to go into a big box store and wander around and go, do you have anything cool? I know they like remote controlled stuff. I know they're into cars. You know, this is just something you can buy now and have it done. Cross it off your list. So Radical Racers, it's the toy that everyone wants this year, and we've got a 2-pack. Get it home for less than $12. And free shipping, that goes a long way right now, Chad, doesn't it?
It sure does. And our shipping rates are much lower than anywhere else. It's free. That's my favorite 4-letter word. That's what I say. But Sarah, I've been warning everybody, if you're going to look for these in the store, I don't want you to be disappointed. HSN took them all, okay? So have a great holiday.
And,
happy Cyber Monday. I'm going to buy that Miss Pac-Man coming up.
I know. Fun for the whole family, and even big kids like me.